We're in our second video in this series about growing your firm. And in this video, we're going to explore how your core content, your mission and vision, and other words that you've put together to describe your firm, how they can impact and inform your growth. The Firm Foundation video series helps leaders of wealth management firms lead and grow their companies more effectively. We're going to explore specifically how what your firm is about at its essence, what the DNA represents, should have an overlap and a intersection with the growth of your firm. A lot of organizations don't connect these dots, but we believe when it's done well, it's tremendously influential and tremendously powerful to bring these together and help fuel the growth of your firm. I'm joined today again by Emily Vecchi, our co-host here for the Firm Foundation series. And Emily, I'm looking forward to discussing how these two worlds come together.
Thank you, Blaine. All right, Blaine, what is a firm's core content?
We define core content around four primary areas: the vision of the firm, and by vision, I mean what does the future look like when you've done everything that you can to bring that reality about? Second, mission. Mission is what are you going to do to make that vision possible? That defines the mission. And then core values. What's the behavior? What's the culture? What are you building relationally with people that enables your vision and mission to come about? And then lastly, but equally important, is what we call the firm why, which is, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you helping clients? Why are you building a company? Why do you have a brand? That's what we title as the core content.
Blaine, why do you suggest linking core content to a firm's growth strategy?
We believe that core content should always be relevant to every area of the business. That's why it exists. And so the reason that it should intersect with growth is that it should answer questions like this: why are we growing? How are we going to grow? What markets make sense for us? How do we deliver on our value promise to clients? How are we going to take care of people? All of those things have tremendous overlap with growth. And when you don't integrate these core principles, when you don't integrate the essence of who you are, you struggle to differentiate yourself and create a lot of other problems that a lot of times don't get factored in.
Blaine, how do you link your core content to your growth strategy?
Well, it's very informative. The first thing that comes to mind is an example of our core values. One of our core values is to treat people like we want to be treated. So we don't make commitments that we can do things that we can't. We don't tell people that we're great at things that we're not. If we're not able to help someone in an effective manner, we're going to refer them out to someone who can. So we're very conscientious of what we're about, who we can help, and where we're good and where we're not. And we have that all mapped out on the homepage of our website, provincialdevelopment.com, because we want people, their first impression, to really understand the essence of who we are. And that's a great intersection between our core content and our approach to growth.
Why do most firms not mentally and/or emotionally connect their core content and their plan to grow?
The number one reason for this, Emily, is that most companies, when they do their vision and mission statement, they do it as an academic exercise, meaning they spend a day putting it together, it goes in a frame, it hangs in the lobby, and no one ever reads it again. It has no bearing on how they function. And I think we've all dealt with customer service challenges where you're thinking, have you ever read your own mission statement, or have you ever read your own vision statement? Because what I'm experiencing is totally different than what someone put on paper. So the reason that people don't is they don't connect the dots because no one's ever taught them to, and they don't understand the value of it.
What's an example of putting this into practice?
Well, the biggest way that we put it into practice is that when we present our core content to our prospective clients, we let them know that that's a plumb line that they can hold us accountable for. So if this is our vision or these are our core values, the reason that we're telling you about this is we want you to know what you can expect of us. And if at any time we're not living up to this, you point that out, because we don't want to make excuses. We want to be responsible and accountable for our behavior. And it creates a bond of trust for those that are considering doing business with us. We hope that you have seen the power of linking your core content to your growth strategy. If this is an area that you'd like some assistance with, or you want to talk about our process for doing that, you're welcome to reach out to us with the contact information that's on the screen.